So looking back on my weight loss journeys, I've realized that there's a lot of things that if I did these things, the journey would have been so much smoother and so much faster. So when I decided to compile this list, it's purely with the intention to help you reach your goals as fast and as painlessly as possible. Welcome back to my channel, everyone. My name is Kathleen Hart and I'm a mindset and weight loss coach, and this is what I do. I want you to get to their goals and be happy and get there painlessly, effortlessly, and easily. And let's make it fun. If anyone ever wants to work with me, my links are always down in the description box. A lot of stuff going on right now, which is why you should also be following me on Instagram, because I do Instagram exclusive events, masterclasses, and things like that. So definitely follow me there too. But yeah, let's get on into the list, because I think these things are really going to help you accelerate your weight loss journey, get you motivated, pump you up with just all that motivation that's going to carry you on to sticking to your plan. So my main goal for this video is to get you inspired, give you some motivation, and remember, no matter who you are, what your goals are, you can accomplish every single one of them. You want to lose your last 10 pounds? You got it. You want to lose 100 pounds? You got it. You want to lose 500 pounds? You got it. Like, you can do anything. Remember that. This isn't a some people get it and some people don't. The people that have gotten it is only because they've persevered and their mindset is aligned with the goal that they want to achieve. You might not be there yet, but you can get there. We can all get there. Number one is definitely going to be lead with your intuition. If you get a spark of intuition that says, maybe I should try the low carb lifestyle, or you hear someone talking about it on the street, go low carb this, low carb that. Maybe you stumble upon one of my videos about low carb living and you're like, I think I want to try that. Try it. What's the worst that can happen? You try it and it's not the right thing for you. That's okay. But maybe you try it and you absolutely love it. That's what happened to me 10 years ago. I decided to try the 100, the diet plan in that book, and look where I am now 10 years later, 3 weight loss journeys later. After my wedding, I did one, and then after my son, I had a weight loss journey, and then 2 years ago after my daughter, I've been maintaining now my weight loss for 2 years. So low carb was the thing that allowed me to get to where I am today. You just got to find what's there for you. So if you have an intuition spark of joy or something that you're like, I want to try that. That sounds exciting. Run with it, because those are the kind of ideas that feel really good and that our intuition is telling us go in this direction. Those are the ones that are going to get us the best results. Number 2, eat what you love. Don't decide to do keto because everyone's doing keto and losing weight quickly, but you love pasta and bread. That's not the right diet for you. Eat what you love always, always. And for me, I think I show you guys that enough here on Instagram. I love my food. I love my food so much, but I am eating low carb. So I'm not eating traditional pasta. I'm not eating bread. I'm not eating rice. I'm literally eating all low carb versions of all of those things, and I absolutely love it. I've loved it since day one. So it's easy for me. But if you're someone who loves certain foods and those foods aren't in the new diet that you plan on going on, don't even do it. Always eat the foods that you love. Make it work for whatever diet plan you're doing. Make it work. So that might mean your chicken parm, if you're trying to do low carb, turns into a low carb pasta substitute, maybe no breading on the chicken, and maybe a low sugar, low carb sauce. You can still make it work. Sometimes we just have to get a little bit more creative in how we decide to fit it into our lifestyle, but don't give it up. Make it fit into what you're doing and never deprive yourself, because when we deprive ourselves, we're not going to stick to whatever we're doing. It's not going to happen. You might be able to do it short term, but it's not going to be a long-term success. So my 3rd tip is going to be stack habits or replace unhealthy habits with healthier habits. So in my example, I'm going to share with you what I decided to do in the afternoons. I used to have a coffee. Every afternoon I would have an espresso, or I would get a coffee at McDonald's or a coffee at Dunkin' Donuts or Starbucks if I was out. And that coffee, I'm wanting out of the coffee energy and a burst of just, I can do this, and positivity. But what that coffee 9 times out of 10 gave me was jittery feelings, anxiety, heart palpitations. It was just too much caffeine, but I wanted that pick-me-up in the afternoon. So I realized that that wasn't working for me, but I needed something. So I replaced that with an electrolyte drink, a specifically electrolyte drink from Element. So this video is actually sponsored by Element. I can't say enough good things about them. They've revolutionized my afternoons because, like I said, I took that cup of coffee, got rid of that, and instead replaced that with an electrolyte drink. So it doesn't make me jittery, it doesn't give me anxiety, it actually does all of the things that I want it to do. So it hydrates me, it gets rid of that brain fog, it gives me that little burst of like energy, because what would happen was I'd kind of feel like fatigued in the afternoon, which is why I wanted the coffee and I was reaching for the coffee, but really all I needed was electrolytes. We're all deficient in electrolytes in some way or another, whether you're a athlete, professional athlete, whether you're, you know, a mom just running around drinking too much coffee or wine, you know, we get dehydrated from those things. From the first moment I woke up in the morning, I knew I was dehydrated. You know, we're sleeping for 8 hours and we're not having any kind of like fluid. So the electrolytes need to be replenished. So I love, love, love Element, not only for the taste and the flavor, which is absolutely amazing, but it fits right into my day. The 1 serving packets are the best. I just throw them in my purse. I take them everywhere. And then you just add a packet to as much water as you want, depending on how salty you want it to be. Dilute it more if it's too salty, make it work for you, and then enjoy this like I did as a healthy habit in the afternoon. So each packet here has a science-backed electrolyte ratio. So in here is 1,000 milligrams of sodium, 200 milligrams of potassium, 60 milligrams of magnesium, and no sugar, no fillers, no gluten, nothing, and only 2 grams of carbs. So this fits into my low carb lifestyle perfectly. It revolutionized my afternoons, like I said, and I just feel like if you're not already taking an electrolyte supplement, this should be something like a habit that you maybe get into. And because Element is sponsoring this video, they are giving my subscribers a free sample pack with any order. So inside this sample pack, you're gonna get all 8 of their flavors right now. So you can try each one. You get a single serving packet for each flavor. There's so many good ones in here. There's also chocolate, and there's also one that's unflavored. So if you don't like the flavorings and you just want the benefits of the salt, that is in here as well. Grab this if you are a new customer or if you're an existing customer. All you have to do is go to drinkelement.com/Hart. That's drinklmnt.com/Hart, H-A-R-T. You can grab your free sample pack, try them all out, and then order more of your favorites. So you can find this link down in the description box below this video. Thank you again to Element for sponsoring this video and for honestly revolutionizing, again, my afternoons and just making me feel so, so, so good. I wish I had an electrolyte regimen back when I was doing my weight loss journey. I really do, because I think it would have made me feel a lot better and it would have changed the way I feel in the afternoons and just given me what I needed out of the coffee. Instead, I should have done an electrolyte packet. So thank you again to Element for sponsoring this video. So in that case, I replaced a habit, the coffee, with the electrolyte drink, but you could also stack habits. So if you're finding that every afternoon you are having a drink, like an Element drink, or you are having a coffee, maybe you're a coffee person and you don't feel the ill effects that I did, stack the habit on top of that. If you're trying to take supplements, take the supplements when you do that afternoon activity. Make that something you do along with something else. And I feel like that's really good too for if you're at a job. A lot of people tell me like, I just can't fit in my water drinking. I just don't know what to do. So instead of just throwing your hands up in the air and saying, I don't know what to do, instead, every time you go to the printer at your job, drink some water. Fill up your water cup at the water cooler at the same time you're getting up to go to the printer if you're doing that a lot. It's all of these things that we can be mindful of and stack habits on top of each other so that when we're doing one thing that we do all of the time, we can start implementing a second habit on top of that. Or you can do like me and just replace your habit altogether with something healthier and better for you. So this one's gonna be a big one, because I work with a lot of clients and I feel like this is a very common theme. We have to stop focusing on the lack. Stop focusing on the lack of your results. Stop focusing on the lack of the scale moving, about how fast you think something's going if you don't think it's going fast enough. Spoiler alert, we never think our weight loss journey is going fast enough. When we decide we want to lose weight, we want the weight gone tomorrow. We don't want to wait. So anything that we experience results-wise always feels slow. You have to stop thinking about it that way, because the more you focus on the lack and say things like, I thought I was gonna lose more weight by now, or I'm not losing fast enough, or I wish the scale would go faster, I wish this would just happen, I have to get to my goal by next month when I go on my vacation. Those type of mindset comments and mindset thoughts are literally going to stop your weight loss journey in its tracks. It will cause you to plateau. You're gonna start stressing out and getting worried, which releases cortisol if we're talking scientifically, but it's a mental thing too. It's a mindset thing. If you believe you can have it, you can. If you don't believe you can have it, you won't get it. And that's exactly it. It's the law of attraction at work. I've done more videos about this where I dive deep into law of attraction, and to be honest, this is what I coach on because the mindset is everything. The actionable steps are the easy part. The mindset is the part where most people have to work on it the most. So stop focusing on how things aren't going fast enough or the lack of. So then my next tip, what do I do instead? You focus purely on gratitude. You have to. So in this case, it's not saying things like, oh, my weight loss journey is not going fast enough. Instead, we're saying things like, I'm so grateful for every single cell in my body that it's working optimally to keep me breathing every single day. I'm thankful for my heart that it beats every day and pumps blood throughout my body and keeps me up and moving around and healthy. I'm grateful for my hands, that they work, that I have hands, that I have fingers, that they're working exactly how they're supposed to, that I can pick things up, that I can open and close my hands. My feet, they're amazing. They carry me throughout this world to everywhere I need to go. My legs support my body that carries me everywhere. And if any of these things isn't working optimally for you, maybe you've got a problem with your foot, or you've got a problem with your leg, or your arm, or your hand, don't focus on that. Only focus on the things that are running optimally. And that might be my nose that can smell, my eyes that can see, my ears that can hear, my mouth that can taste, anything that you can focus on that is going great, focus on that and don't pay any attention to the things that aren't feeling good or the results on the scale or anything that's not going your way. Only focus on the things that are going well. And I really put this into motion during my third weight loss journey after I had my daughter in 2020. I really focused more on mindset, and let me tell you, it was the best weight loss journey that I had ever had. Not only was it fun and easy and transformational, but it made me feel so optimistic and positive, and I had no doubt that I would get to my goal weight. And actually, I surpassed my goal weight during that weight loss journey. My goal weight originally was 144 pounds to get to my pre-pregnancy weight. I got there and then kept going. And now I've been maintaining for 2 years in the low 130s. If I can do it, you guys can do it. I was over 205 pounds after I had her. So I went from there down to the 131 mark, 130 mark. I can do it, you can do it. I want this to motivate you, and that's why I'm making this video, because I don't want you to feel the way I felt, especially early on in my earlier weight loss journeys, how I felt spinning my wheels during it, because I got to my goals either way, and you will too, but wouldn't you rather have it just be easy? If you could pick hard or easy, what do you pick? I know I pick easy every time. So I hope that helps you in this video get your mindset kind of on track with everything. So that's another tip. Love the journey. Love the transformation. Love it so much every day. So not only be grateful for the things in your body that are running optimally, but now let's get excited about this journey. Let's get excited to wake up tomorrow and weigh yourself. What are my results? Okay, they weren't exactly what I thought they would be. Maybe I stayed the same. What can I change today? How can I make today better than yesterday? What do I want to do? Oh, I feel like going for a walk outside at the park today. Let me do that. You know, lead with this excited, optimistic energy, because that's the energy that is going to get you the results that you want. If you wake up every day and you go, oh, the scale didn't move. Oh, I hate this food. Oh, it's raining. Crappy results. Crappy mindset, crappy results. Optimistic, healthy mindset, better results, faster results, easier weight loss journey. Enjoy the entire journey and enjoy the transformation. Even if it doesn't feel like it's going as fast as you want it to, that's okay. If you want it to go faster, focus on gratitude and focus on loving every day of your journey. So how do we get excited about our journey? Let's go on to the next tip. Set exciting goals. Set exciting goals you can believe in. Because if you've got a goal that you want to lose 100 pounds, but you're like, I can't lose 100 pounds. There's no way. That's not an exciting goal. Set a goal that you can believe in and get really excited about and envision yourself reaching the finish line of that goal. So if you need to lose 100 pounds and that seems like too much, go down to 40 pounds. Does 40 pounds feel good? Does 30 pounds feel good and achievable and exciting? Does 20 pounds? Does losing that first 20 pounds, does that feel good? Go with whatever feels good. Because if you're going for a goal that you don't believe in right in this moment, it doesn't mean you're never gonna get there, but you've got to set a goal that you can believe in and that you can run towards every single day and enjoy your journey. So set those goals with the intention of, I'm setting a goal so that I feel good. And even if you're going for 100-pound weight loss and you set that first 20-pound goal, you're running towards the finish line. You might set one goal and then you get closer, then you set another goal, and then you set another goal, and then you've crossed the finish line. So don't think that you have to do all or nothing. That's a big part of this too, and that's a huge thing for clients that come to work with me. I feel like every single person that I've ever worked with, it's all or nothing inside of our brains. Which leads me to my next tip, consistency, not perfection. Get the all or nothing mentality out of here. Throw it out of here. We decide what all or nothing is. So if we decide what it is, we can also decide that it doesn't exist anymore. So focus more on being consistent with your changes rather than being perfect every single time. Because this last journey that I had, I was very loose about it. I was very flowy, I like to say, and you know what I mean. I was very just like, okay, I'm doing the best I can. There's no pressure. And with no pressure, I had no resistance. So if I don't put pressure on myself, like you have to do this every single day and have that authority figure in my head, I want to rebel against that, just naturally. Most of us do. So instead I just said, okay, well, these are the things I want to accomplish. I know if I accomplish these things every day, I'll lose weight on a consistent basis. So let me just be consistent. And by being flowy and loose about it, I was more on point with following all of these pillars that I had set out for myself. And I've done a whole video on my pillars, but it's consistency, not perfection. The perfection doesn't matter. It's being consistent with what you're doing and not beating yourself up and thinking all or nothing. There is no all or nothing. Throw it out the window. And how do we do that? On to the next tip. Let's implement our changes slowly. So if you're trying to lose a bunch of weight and you want to start walking and you want to start getting your steps, if you're only getting 2,000 steps per day, don't think tomorrow you've got to bump it up to a 10K. Do it over time. Over a 2-week time, you might be able to get up to 8,000 or 10,000 steps per day, and you'll be so much better off because in 2 weeks you'll have solidified a healthy habit. But if you wake up tomorrow and say, okay, I got to go from 2 to 10, your mindset's gonna go, no. We don't do this. This is too much. I'm rebelling. And that's what happens. Make your changes slowly so that you can create a habit that sticks. Do it for a couple days. Be mindful of it. Track it. Get used to it. And then you'll be able to do it for a long term. And you'll find that going from, you know, it can be the same with water. Going from 20 ounces of water to 100, you could do that in 2 weeks. And in that 2 weeks, you'll be so much better off than having gave up on day 2. So always do things slowly, implement changes slowly. That's for a calm, steady mindset. Always do that. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope this sparked some joy into your weight loss journey and maybe took a weight off of your shoulders, because if I can do this, anyone can do this. And all it takes is getting your mindset. Take this list and get your mindset calm and get your mindset in alignment with the goals you want to achieve. Thank you again to Element for sponsoring this video, and I will see all of you guys in my next one. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and also follow me on Instagram, and I'll see you soon. Bye guys.